This is the question that you asked. Oh, come on. Is better to use membrane or PSA? Membrane based and pressure swing adsorption are the two technologies used to produce nitrogen. Both. I cannot say membrane is not good and the best is molecular sieve, PSA, because are two different applications, two different technology and can be used both for several applications. Membrane characteristics are very easy. Is a tube. Doesn't need very much. Needs simply a pressure, air without condensation. And that's all. The purity is not an issue because they generate a low purity nitrogen, but where is necessary low purity? Why not? It's good. And then it doesn't require power supply, is another very big advantage in some case. And then is simply a filter that is taking compressed air and then compressed air is split in humidity and oxygen and CO2 in one way and nitrogen and argon in the other way. Low purity, low efficiency, but working well. Why not? We also are using membrane, for example, for into our Olympia series. Molecular sieve is another category, is another technology, is another category with that the PSA is using molecular sieve can be reached purity of 99.999%, then purity for up to GC grade from 97% or also less. Then very good technology to produce high purity, the only technology to produce high purity. Very good technology because she is consuming less air than membrane. And this is an interesting advantage. Very good technology because the lifetime of molecular sieve are highest than the membrane. PSA technology and hollow fiber membrane. Residual oxygen content. PSA can arrive up to GC grade 99.9, 5 ppm maximum. Membrane maximum is 99.5. Very good for LCMS, very good for low purity application, but absolutely cannot be used for UHP application. Hollow fiber membrane cannot remove very much moisture. And this is another disadvantage. Some companies they don't care about this topic, but come on. Minus 20 dew point means around 1000 ppm moisture. Minus 60 means about 40 ppm. That's totally different. It's true that is going into the interface, less moisture is inside, less maintenance you need to do with the quadruple on the detector for LC. Concerning total hydrocarbons, the molecular sieve are very active also with hydrocarbons, matter that hollow fiber membrane. Membrane are not active with hydrocarbons. If you want to take out hydrocarbon, you need to add a charcoal trap filter and a small charcoal trap means that much less efficiency than a big column carbon molecular sieve like in the PSA. Another important thing to take in consideration is also the air nitrogen ratio, how much air is necessary to produce nitrogen. The ratio of PSA at 99.5 is 2.8. The same ratio of 99.5 for membrane are up to 4.9. After there are also membrane that consume less, about 3 times, 3.5. But come on, again, you need to consider that molecular sieve are consuming much less air. Consuming much less air is very good. Low energy consumption for laboratory energy not so much a big consideration because the volume are small, much more important in the industry. But is very good to take in consideration because means smallest compressor and less maintenance. Then this another important point is to say molecular sieve working time is at least 10 years. We have generator that working for more than 20 years without problem. If customer do the proper maintenance, simply the proper maintenance, can work for a life with molecular sieve. Matter that with technology after 5, 6, 7 years need to be exchanged. No story. And this is the heart of the system. And be sure that is not cheap solution. As I introduced before, you can imagine that a proper CMS column, then other than cutoff and so on, prevent inlet air peak during the column switch. Then means that less air consumption and less peak means less stress of the molecular sieve due to the inlet consumption flow peak. And then less mechanical stress means less molecular sieve producing powder, less molecular sieve destroy, and longest life. Less inlet air consumption means energy saving, less maintenance on air filter and generators, and the maximum performance of carbon molecular sieve is a guarantee of a very good analysis, is a guarantee of less maintenance on the analyzer and a proper, pure and clean baseline into our chromatogram or into our mass spectrometer. Means improve nitrogen purity and very long lifetime solution advanced from the molecular sieve technology PSA we are proposing. Some products that we are proposing into this field is the Plinius series, that is with compressor inside, the Olympia series with compressor inside, or the Brezza line for GC ultra high purity for gas chromatography and ultra high purity generation.